Good evening. I'd like to call the 15th meeting of the Mayor and City Council on Monday, July 11th, 2022, 6 p.m. to order. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Cole,
Present.
Mr. Mitchell, Mr. Sidnor,
Here.
Mayor Mel,
Here.
Councilmember DeWalt. Mr. President, Mr. DeWalt and Mr. Mitchell are not present on the call.
All right, we'll move forward. Moving forward to agenda item 4, reports of the Mayor and City Council. I'll start with myself. I had the opportunity of stopping by the Pride Committee's fundraiser. It was a well-attended event.
Recording in progress.
I've heard all the council members stop by, was proud to hear that. I also was out and took a stop by the early voting where our councilman Sidnor was out there helping out the District 21 team. As you all should know, he's going for the Democratic Central Committee. And I hope everyone gets out and votes. Right now, you have a chance to get out and do early voting. And if you wait past that time, at least please come out July 19th for the primary day. All right, that concludes my report, and I'll move on to Councilman Sidnor. You're on mute, sir.
Yeah, something pop up on the screen. Sorry about that. Thank you, Mr. President. I just want to plug out that we're having a summer safe night for boys 12 to 17 years old. It's a pre-registered event through Eventbrite. The parents got to register the boys. Parents got to sign the boys in. The parents got to sign the boys out, and the parents got to sign a liability waiver in order for the boys to join. It's from age 12 to 17, and it'll be taking place this Saturday, July the 16th. At the Laurel Armory on Montgomery Street. It's just a safe place to gather young boys in the peak hours on the summertime, give them some activities and some information, educational workshops as well. So hope the city participate in that event, young men from around the surrounding areas as well. But once again, the parents have to pre-register you. The parents got to sign you in the event. Parents got to sign you out the event. You got to sign a liability waiver to enter. Thank you, Mr. President. That concludes my report.
Moving on to Councilman Cole.
Thank you, Mr. President. On July 2nd, I had the privilege of attending all of the Independence Day activities with the rest of council. I was sad to see the lightning, but it was great to get the fireworks off. A lot of people came back to the field, even with the inclement weather. I did want to thank everybody that came out to Cecil's Bar and Oliver's Old Town Tavern for the Pride fundraisers. We are off to a good start with funding for our October 8th event. We will have more on August 16th at Olive on Main. Details of that will be posted soon. I also wanted to mention that the Environmental Affairs Committee will be meeting later this month on Tuesday, July 26th. That meeting will be open to the public. We would love to see more people there. That concludes my report, Mr. President.
Thank you, Councilman Cole. Madam Clerk, did the other two council members join?
Mr. President, they have not, and I've reached out to both of them.
Okay, I will move on to Mayor Mo.
Thank you, Mr. President. Did have the opportunity to attend the Maryland Municipal League Summer Conference along with members of the council. Well organized, a lot of educational, information provided. So again, we're glad to be able to attend this year in person. On June the 17th, I did attend and participate in the law enforcement Special Olympics torch run. I want to state now I did not run. I rode my bike, but I want to thank the police department and the city employees that cheered them on, and all those who took part in the running for such a great cause. On June the 19th, I did attend the Juneteenth event at Granville Gude Park. That's the first event with our Juneteenth, and want to congratulate them and thank them for putting on a very nice event and an educational event for those in the community. So look forward to others. On June the 25th, the Laurel Amateur Radio Club did have their field day, their 2-day event. We've always allowed them to use one of our parks to participate. As you know, they're a very integral part of our emergency management. So we were happy to do that. And then as July the 2nd rolled around, a lot of mixed messages on weather. One minute we thought we were going to hit rain, and then it was sun, then the lightning came, then some wind, then some rain. But we were able to get the fireworks off. I thought we had a very good parade. A lot of people out participated in the parade, and Kareem Kubek and the July 4th committee, the all volunteer committee, want to thank them, as well as the members of our city staff that helped and participated. This is an all year round planning event, and if there are those that may be listening that like to get involved, please let my office know. On July the 26th, they will Park and Recs will be doing a Touch a Truck event, which is always well attended and such a great event at the Emancipation Park on June the 26th, as I said, from 6:30 to 8. And then the month of August, the mayor and city council, the commissions, the citizens advisory committees are all on recess. So you don't see any meetings for the month of August. And meetings will resume with the mayor and council, commissions, and the citizens advisory committee in September. Mr. President, I don't think this could very well be our last meeting. We don't have anything for the agenda after tonight, so there won't be much of an agenda at the end of the month. So we'll leave that up to you, but I wanted to give everybody fair warning that it could be canceled as well. And that concludes my report. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. All right, we're going to move on to agenda item 6, the general public hearing. Madam Clerk, is there anyone signed up to speak?
Mr. President, there's nobody signed up to speak.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to open the public hearing at 6:08 p.m. and I'm going to close the public hearing at 6:08 p.m. Moving on to agenda item 7A, a bid recommendation, fleet acquisition, 2022 Ford F-150 Super Cab 4x4. Director Lee, you have the floor.
Thank you, President Smith, Mayor Mo, and council members. The Department of Public Works is requesting approval for the purchase of a F-150 2022 Super Cab 4x4 truck to replace the fleet that has exceeded its lifespan. This department solicited several quotes, including from vendors on state and county contracts. The accepted quote is from Apple Ford of Columbia, who has the Baltimore County contract 0004504 for the purchase of the 2022 Ford F-150 Super Cab truck. Based on the replacement schedule, the following equipment will be removed from the fleet and replaced with the new acquisition. Truck 741 will be replaced with the new 2022 Ford F-150 Super Cab 4x4. The quotes were as follows. Coons of Clarksville, $68,663.40. Apple Ford of Columbia, $65,306. Lindsay Ford of Silver Spring, $63,471.36. Funding is available through the adopted FY23 reauthorized funds. The cost for this vehicle is $65,306. Despite being the intermediate quote, this vehicle is available immediately compared to a 30-week plus lead time for the additional low price quote. It is recommended that the purchase of this vehicle for a total cost of $65,306 to Apple Ford of Columbia.
Thank you, Mr. Helms. We discussed this at the work session on July 6th. I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. President, make a motion to accept the bid recommendation for Apple Ford of Columbia for the Apple Ford 150 Super Cab, $65,306.
Can I get a second?
Mr. President, I second that motion.
Madam Clerk, please call the vote.
Mr. Sidnor,
Yes.
Mr. Cole,
Yes.
President Smith.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right. Moving on to agenda item 7B, bid recommendation fleet acquisition 2022 Ford F-750 Super Duty. Tommy Helms, you have the floor again.
Thank you. The Department of Public Works is requesting approval for the purchase of a 2022 Ford F-750 Super Duty truck to replace fleet that has exceeded its lifespan. The department solicited several quotes, including from vendors on state and county contracts. The accepted quote is from Apple Ford of Columbia, Maryland, who has the Baltimore County contract 000-4504 for the purchase of the 2022 Ford F-750 Super Duty. Based on the replacement schedule, the following equipment will be removed from fleet and replaced with the new acquisition. Truck 91 will be replaced with the 2022 Ford F-750 Super Duty. The quotes were as follows. Apple Ford of Columbia, $200,367. Intercon of Joppa, $204,827. Funding is included in the FY21 CIP reauthorized funds. The cost for this vehicle is $200,367. It is recommended that the purchase of this vehicle for the total cost of $200,367 to Apple Ford of Columbia.
Thank you for that. This item was also discussed at the work session on July 6th. I'll entertain a motion.
President, make a bid recommendation, Apple Ford 750 Super Duper truck, $220,367,000.
And can I get a second?
I'll second that.
All right. Take it, there's no discussion. So Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Sidnor,
Yes.
Mr. Cole,
Yes.
President Smith.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Moving on to agenda item 7C, bid recommendation for the Granville Gude Park path light replacements. Department of Parks and Recreation, Director Bailey, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President, Mayor, City Council. As previously discussed in the July 6th work session, the Department of Parks and Recreation is requesting approval to purchase new state-of-the-art path lights to replace the existing lights around Granville Gude Park. The new poles will offer new safety and security features that the current poles do not. These features include LED indicators, built-in speakers for announcing emergency call buttons with direct communications to the police department, cameras, environmental sensors program, double-sided LED signage. Funding for this is in the adopted FY23 CIP under Park Lighting and Emergency Notification System project. And based on the recommendations from Century Engineering, I believe purchasing the equipment directly from the manufacturer will benefit the city, saving an estimated $50,000. It is recommended that the mayor and city council award the purchase of these poles and equipment for the total cost of $523,725 from Illuminations Incorporated out of West Chester, Pennsylvania, with a contingency of 10% for an additional $52,372.50 for the overall total proposal of $576,097.50.
Thank you, Director Bailey. As he mentioned, this item was discussed at the work session on July 6th. I'll entertain a motion.
And Mr. President, I make a motion to award the contract to the, it's read on record by Director Bailey.
And can I get a second?
I'll second, Mr. President.
Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Sidnor,
Yes.
Mr. Cole,
Yes.
President Smith.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Well, there being no further business to come before the mayor and city council, this meeting is now adjourned. Have a good night, everyone.
Recording